Good evening. It's a harrowing reminder about the importance of moving over on the interstate. Tonight, a TDOT worker is dead and 2 others hurt after being hit by a semi while changing a tire.
This is Sky 5 video of the scene. Authorities say the worker was killed instantly on Interstate 40 in Hickman County.
Our Cuthbert Langley has been following this story for us all day. And Cuthbert, is the truck driver in any trouble?
Rory, we know right now this is being investigated and classified as a criminal investigation. 1 life lost, countless more affected by all of this. And to further emphasize the emotion, this all unfolded on a day meant to honor those who lost their lives on the job. This crash made even the most seasoned drivers stop.
People losing their life, you losing money.
To question.
What is it worth? You know, it's not even worth being out here anymore.
Is it ever worth it?
I'm almost facing an accident like this twice a week.
Nathaniel Warner was just one of the many truckers left stranded as the crash investigation began. From the air, Sky 5 shows why Lieutenant Bill Miller was almost speechless when asked to describe the scene.
As far as the level of what I would describe it is, it's as bad as what you can imagine. It's as bad as what you can imagine.
A TDOT crew was on the way to a job when they got a flat tire. As they were working to change that tire, an 18-wheeler, for an unknown reason, swerved off the road. It hit the TDOT truck, causing it to slam into the worker, killing him instantly, injuring 2 others.
We have a person who's been killed on the side of the roadway. Basically, it appears out of negligence of the driver.
The state's move-over law violated.
These are, brothers and sisters out here working, and this pain will be felt statewide.
But the pain was also felt just feet away. As Nathaniel watched on, the scene all too familiar.
This would always sadden me and bring back that scar and that memory.
His niece was killed after being hit by an 18-wheeler.
That phone, I think, being out here, I consider that phone to be a weapon of mass destruction for these highways in the United States.
While it's not known why the driver in this crash drove off the road, what is known is the grief.
Now we have a family that is grieving, and we have workers that watch their fellow coworker die in front of them.
The frustration.
This is our office. This is where we work.
And the impact of a senseless tragedy.
It's enough maybe to make me want to quit in the next year. I don't want to do this anymore.
The identity of the TDOT worker killed has not been released just yet. We do know he's been working with TDOT since 2010. And since 1948, 110 TDOT workers have lost their lives while working on Tennessee highways. Rory?
Cuthbert, thank you. As Cuthbert said, this is not the first time a TDOT worker has been hit or even killed on the roads. A few years ago, we spent time with Carl Wright. He's a TDOT help truck operator. We were shocked to see how frequently drivers simply ignored the move over law. At times, Carl had just inches to spare between life and death as motorists, even large semis, failed to give him the space he needed.
Our lives are in people's hands that are driving by. You don't know on a normal basis who is driving by.
Since 2005, more than 320 first responders have been hit on Tennessee highways. Supporters of the move over law say it's largely ineffective because the fine for breaking it is just $500, the same penalty for littering.
The move-over law was passed in Tennessee in 2006. Tennessee was the 30th state to establish a move-over law, which creates a safety zone to protect police, firefighters, and other emergency personnel. It was expanded in 2011 to include utility workers. The penalty for violating the move-over law in Tennessee is a maximum fine of up to $500 and possibly 30 days in jail.